Understanding allergies and anaphylaxis. So what is an allergy? An allergy happens when the body's immune system overreacts to something that's normally harmless, such as food, an insect sting, or medicine, or something in the environment. The immune system mistakes that trigger, called an allergen, for a threat, and it releases chemicals like histamine to fight it off. And those chemicals are exactly what cause the symptoms we see: the itching, the swelling, a rash, or worse. Allergies can be mild or severe, and they can change over time. A child who's only ever had a mild reaction can still have a severe one in the future, so no known allergy should ever be treated casually. So always treat a known allergy seriously. Now, allergies versus intolerance, because people often use the words allergy and intolerant to mean the same thing, but medically they're very different. And the difference matters in schools. An allergy involves the immune system and can be life-threatening, whereas a food intolerance does not involve the immune system, but it can make someone feel genuinely unwell, bloating, stomach pains, headaches, but it isn't life-threatening in the way an allergic reaction can be. But why does this matter? Well, it matters because a child with a true allergy needs a far higher level of vigilance and clear emergency plan. If you're ever unsure whether a pupil has an allergy or an intolerance, you need to check the healthcare plan or ask. Just don't assume. So allergy involves the immune system, can be life-threatening, whereas an intolerance, it's no immune response, unpleasant but not life-threatening. You treat a documented allergy with the highest vigilance. If unsure which it is, check the plan. Common allergens in school. Most serious food allergies in children are caused by a fairly small group of foods. The big ones are cow's milk, eggs, peanuts, fish, shellfish, soya, wheat and sesame. In UK law, 14 allergens must be declared on food. But in a school setting, milk, egg and nuts are among the most common and most serious. It's worth remembering that allergens hide in unexpected places. Milk in a biscuit, egg in a glaze, nuts in a sauce or a cereal bar. That's why reading labels and checking ingredients matters so much. And allergies aren't only about food. Insect stings, latex and some medicines can also cause severe reactions in children. So what is anaphylaxis? Anaphylaxis is the most severe form of an allergic reaction. It's a medical emergency, and it can be fatal if it isn't treated quickly. In anaphylaxis, the reaction affects the whole body. The airway can swell and tighten. Breathing becomes difficult. Blood pressure can drop and the person can collapse. It can develop within minutes of contact with the allergen. The single most important treatment for anaphylaxis is adrenaline, and it's got to be given without a delay using an auto-injector. Adrenaline is safe, and giving it early will save lives. We'll cover exactly how to recognise and treat anaphylaxis later, but for now the message is simple. Anaphylaxis is an emergency, and adrenaline is the answer. Biphasic reactions. Here's something every member of staff should know. An allergic reaction can come back. This is called a biphasic reaction. The person responds well to treatment and seems to recover. And then hours later, symptoms return, sometimes just as severely. This is exactly why anyone who has had anaphylaxis must go to hospital and be observed, even if they appear completely fine after the adrenaline has been administered. Never send a child home with a serious reaction just because they look better.